it good?
Yeah. We'll adjust here in a minute too when you.
You guys don't understand the words in Portuguese.
We got AI translate, so they'll know.
Yeah, no, what about? I have a lot of Brazilians watching me right now. Puta que pariu. Now your turn.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm sleepy now. I'm wake up. Come on, John.
Fuck.
Definitely. Fuck.
Oh
Man, look. Now everybody in Brazil see me crying. Puta man.
Oh, now we're good.
Now we're ready for.
Now we're awake. Oh,
Well, maybe now my English is better.
dude. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I'm glad to be here
I'm glad to have you.
because it is I'm crying.
Yeah.
I'm emote.
All right, yeah. Pull this sucker up if you want.
Yes.
Here, you can scoot up to the table. Whatever.
Yeah. This sounds good.
Yeah. Just try to keep maybe like an inch from the mic. Yeah.
Boo.
Boof. Where to begin? Let's talk about where you were born.
Oof, I don't remember because I'm too. Yeah, man. I'm born in 76. Yeah, I'm old.
No, where? Location?
Yeah, man. I'm born in Rio de Janeiro, and I grew there. I live in the same condominium for about 45 years, so I just lived there for moving after my second marriage, and now moving to here to America pretty much 3 years ago.
So how long did you live in Brazil?
45 years.
You have a big family?
Yes, huge.
A lot of brothers and sisters?
I have one sister and one brother, but this brother is my cousin. Is my uncle and aunt son, but I grew together him, and he's like my brother. He's my hero. When I have my my old memories when I was a little kid, and I want to be like him. His name is Mauro. My sister is younger than me, 2 years, Carolina, and we live in the same house for long years. A wife, Pedro.
You want to take it?
Yeah.
Take it. Tell him you're on the big show.
É. Tá gravando, filho. Você tá no show agora. Aí.
Hey, Pedro. Hey, I see your YouTube comment.
I know.
Hey, thank you. Are you excited to watch the episode when it's done?
Yeah.
We're excited to put it out for you, dude.
Yeah.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Having fun in Brazil?
Yes.
Cool.
Valeu então, filho.
Valeu.
Tchau. Depois o papai liga.
Tchau.
Yeah, he loves YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you ever visit America before you moved here?
Yes, one time, and stayed
Pull this sucker up, Henrique.
a couple times, and after that, I go back to Brazil.
When was the first? What's your first memory of training jiu-jitsu?
I remember my first day perfectly. It was in October 10th, 1984. I remember arriving on the on the gym because before this I'm training judo for a couple months, and the gym's closed, but my dad thinking I needed discipline. And then really I'm starting martial arts because I have a lot of fights on the street and a lot of big guys kick my ass a lot of times. So I think, oh, maybe if I fight, I can beat them. But after that, I forget about that. But I remember my first day, I go to the gym with one gi bottle. My one dude bottled the gi. I bought the gi. And our first class, always, in that time, is self-defense. We learn a couple arm locks, Americanas. First, we
Keep your chair straight.
we we run around the one plaza, and after that we go back to the gym because the gym is look like one backyard, you know. It's one small gym. The match is a little bit bigger than this room, and we have three times for kids, little kids and teenagers, and after that you have the adult class. I remember perfect that day. I remember my first movement. I learned the armbar, and my partner, my teammate, he come and be my brother, Rafael, do the armbar and hit my nose with the leg, and so this is my start in the jiu-jitsu.
From that day on, did you know that jiu-jitsu was going to be a part of your life forever?
In that time, I don't have this conscience because in that time, just the people who live in South Rio de Janeiro know about the real jiu-jitsu. We live in the Northwest, and the people there just know about the judo. If you talk about, what are you training? Jiu-jitsu. What? Jiu-jitsu. It look like judo. Okay, judo. So for the peoples in the Northwest, jiu-jitsu look like judo, just this. But in the the South, Rio de Janeiro, we have the Graces family, and there the peoples know more about the jiu-jitsu. I just have the perception the jiu-jitsu after time after time. When I come to being a teenager, I understand that now this is forever. But before this, it's just for fun. It's just for community, you know.
Who was your main instructor?
My first master was João Rezende. Now he is with 84 years old and is 9th-degree black belt, the red belt. And after I move in the neighborhood to school, I go training with my new master, Wendel Alexander. Wendel Alexander is Del. He's a co-founder Nova União. And I started being training there before the Nova União be the Nova União. It's just a Melo Tennis Club in one neighborhood close by my school. And so I go straight into the black belt with them.
So Alexander Wendell,
Yes.
he gives you blue, purple, brown, and black?
Purple, brown, and black.
You got into competition very early, and you won a lot of world championships.
Yeah, I'm started competing with when my son's age, since I was a little kid. And that time is just amateur, and I'm growing inside the jiu-jitsu. Is entering a match for competitors look like entering my living room. And when I grow, I'm starting participating in the tournaments Rio de Janeiro tournaments, Brazilian nationals, and after that, because the first Worlds was in '96, and
The first ever Worlds?
first ever.
'96.
Yes, and my first is '97, and after that, I'm seeing, but man, I know it'll stop more.
So you competed in the second ever Worlds
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu tournament.
Yes,
And what belt were you at the time?
purple.
And you won that?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yes, when I remember I competed in the first Brazilian national ever either when I was blue, but when I remember my tournaments, I remember my teammates and my coaches screaming, but the fights and only it's just feelings, you know. I remember I won the first match, and that time the bracket is small, no big bracket. And when I saw after the third match I'm on the final, that's my chance for to be world champion, you know. But in that time we don't have this notion that jiu-jitsu will be huge, like to be, and this is, but okay, I'm world champion. I remember when I go with Peçanha, Léo Peçanha. Peçanha was a kid in that time, and it's teenager, and we go for looking for sponsorships because we need to pay gis, tournaments, and we're talking about on the bus, man, with our curriculum, man, you know, the guys will believe we were champions, and we don't know nothing about this, how huge this will be. We just being champions, and we arrive with a curriculum to the sponsors and the guys looking, and okay, we're talking about them, but whatever. And we don't believe in that. We think the guys can sponsor us. We have these questions inside us, and we talk about this. And Peçanha is Rudy's coach, but we never imagined we receive sponsorships and other shit about that. It's incredible for us, because before this I was Rio de Janeiro champ, Brazilian nationals champ, but still it's just a amateur, and the guys for sponsor we need to be professionals.
What happened after you won your first world championship? You began to get the sponsors so you could do it the next year?
Yes, the guys start believing, but the next years I was third place.
And you were still purple belt?
Yes.
Okay.
And after that I received my brown, and I fought again, and in that time you can fight 2 times in the same belt. So in '98 I was champion again in the purple, and I received the brown, and I stayed more 2 years like brown and received the black.
So the next year, '99, you won the world championship for brown belt.
The brown belt.
How long after that did you receive your black belt?
1 year.
So then a year later, you competed for the world championship at black belt.
But in a black belt, I no compete in a black belt words in IBJJF, because in that year the Nova União break with the IBJJF because bureaucratic problems between the leadership, and the same in the Alliance. So I never was world champion in the black belt for IBJJF, but I was in one other federation. They create one federation, one parallel federation, and I was world champion in the CBJJO, is one other federation. as a black belt. So, but we considered this in that time. But as an IBJJF, I just come competing in Worlds last in 2024 here in America as a master, but an adult. Because after that, we be far to IBJJF for several years. And after, I think, 2008, Nova União go back competing in IBJJF because they do one deal. And after that, the Nova União go back to the IBJJF fully, you know.
What year did they remove the IBJJF Masters, or not Masters, but World Championship? When did they move that to Vegas? Early 2000s?
IBJJF come to the US. Now you catch me because I don't remember when IBJJF was moving to the US. I think it's 2002 or 2003, and it started being in California because in some years all the worlds was in Brazil, in Tijuca Tennis Club. It's one arena for us. We have good memories there. I fight Brazilian nationals as team in worlds, and Tijuca Tennis Club have one good history. But after Nova União and Alliance break with the IBJJF, losing a lot of students, a lot of competitors, high-level competitors, and create one new federation, I think the Master Carlos Gracie Jr. moving to America and bring the IBJJF with him and gamble here in America. Now, boom.
Yeah. What you said, boom, that's literally where I was going to go to. When they moved to America, was that sensational from your perspective because you realized now this might be something that is a career for you? Because now this isn't just Rio, this isn't just Brazil. Now this is a world sport and it's translating to America. What was going through your head when you saw something that's so inherent to Brazil start to make the biggest tournament in the world become a part of the United States?
When they move to here, we start to see the jiu-jitsu far from us, because now BJJF is in America. The most important tournament is here, and I saw the movement. A lot of big athletes moving to America, but for other peoples, we look to the words like just one dream, and look, we need to work for go there. But for us, as a Nova União team, is more far because we still break it with IBJJF. But after we go back, we start to gamble in some students for being here, helping the students for come. And it's still far for me come here because I have my life there in Brazil. I have my gyms in Brazil, and I have my wish come here, but it's still far in that time. And I'm starting thinking about come to America after the business start being good. But I compete until 2006. And after that, I focus more on my gym and my students. But until 2006, I'm on.
So what you're saying is that you competed a lot, and that was your primary focus was competition until around 2006, and then you turned your focus to instructing.
Yes, I'm started teaching as a purple belt.
And I'm sorry, will you just be super careful about bumping? You can keep them here, but just our cameras are kind of ghetto, so just kind of when you bump the table, you're fine. We're working on it.
I'm really started teaching as a purple belt, helping my professor. But my first gym, started teaching as a purple belt. No, I invited for one gym owner, and I started being my my own students because I'm I married my first wife as when I had 20 years old, and I need work, so I started working, doing class, and received for that. But when I start doing class, my focus is training. I have more time inside the match training and teaching some peoples. But the goal is reply the the process. The Nova União is one team for champions, and it's natural for me try reply this. So I focus on competition for my students and for me. How many competitors I have in my students is better for me for training, because it's hard for me out to that gym for go to the headquarters for training. So this back and forth is tiredful, you know. And after that, I have the university either. So it's a lot of things, and my wife. So I'm so young for balance this. So just after 2006, I started to focus on the teaching, because I had one counseling. It's like in counseling, he's grow with me as one big friend, and his wish is be world champion. In that time, the master world champions is still in Brazil. No come here to America in that time because we have the master, international master. In that time, the international master is words for the masters. He stopped the training as a purple and go back training with me in my gym as a purple. In that time, we was purple belts together, but he needed to stop it because the life. But because of the healthy, he need back training jiu-jitsu for his mind, for his healthy. So he talked to me, hey, Henrique, I have one dream. My dream is be world champion. Say, okay, man, we can do this together. So I helped him for better his healthy training, and he was Rio de Janeiro champion. After that, he was Brazilian, and after that, I built my first world champion, him, as a brown belt, and I gave his black belt on a podium, and that was my first world champion, my cousin. And for me, that was more important than my all titles. Obviously, I had a lot of champions in my gym, and they trained together with the Nova União headquarters. But that guy, to me, is important because I saw he grow with this dream, because in his time, he has no opportunity for be champion. And I made this to him, and I be proud in that time. After that, I see he be a world champion, but I cannot change his life because he still needing working. He needs still gain money, and I understand is be world champion, be champion is this size. We need to use the jiu-jitsu for change the life of the peoples, and I couldn't not change his life. It just, for me, it's too much emotion because after a couple years, and really after 8 years, he's a black belt. He tried doing class. He go be a bouncer using jiu-jitsu as a background, and but still need to work a lot. And I understand I I needed change this mindset. I I needed um, try change the people's life. No build the champions. This is most important. So I couldn't change his life. He passed away in 2014. He was murdered, and somebody shot in his head right here in one in one restaurant. Somebody tried to rob him, but in his funeral, I was there and looked to him, and I do one promise there. And my focus now is change the life, no just be champion. He passed away being world champion, but I couldn't change his life. And today, this is my focus. When I look to you now as a brown belt with dreams to have teaching and all the students, he is my students in my social projects in Brazil. This is my focus right now. Change lives, because I don't want to see the other people's pass, and I cannot change their lives. Because you remember when I arrived here, I told to you guys, be champion, be world champion is easy. More hard is still champion and change their lives. But if I cannot change the lives, my medals just medals. Medals rusted. Because now it's in one pack in my house in Brazil. But the most important is I'm using my medals for changing your lives. This for me is more important right now.
What were some of the first things that you did to change your instructions and your guidance from like the practical jiu-jitsu? What were some of the teachings that you changed at that moment to make it not about just being the best jiu-jitsu fighter, but about having goals to make sure that you have security in your life?
Try not to kick too much my students' asses because yes, like I explained to you, I replied the process. I think you listened to the history about Peçanha here in America. Peçanha tried building assassins, But when we started watching the people's life and try give it to the peoples what the peoples want, maybe the peoples want just one new family, just make a part that gym, have good times, lifestyle. I'm gonna try to observe more my students and give to them what they want. Good times, good jokes, one nice conversation, exercise, clean the mind. Obviously, I split my classes. So I have classes, didactic classes, commercial classes, and competition classes. And the competition classes, you see what I do. And the commercial class is different. We need to talk to the student, so we need to understand this. And I try follow one process. So I go learn about that and try change this methodology. This is what I did.
When were you able to make jiu-jitsu your full-time job?
Since I had 20 years old. Always, I passed all my life working in jiu-jitsu. I work in other things because for complete my time, but my main job always was in the jiu-jitsu. I'm living inside the gym for several years in my life, since pretty much 30 32 years teaching.
You said that your first marriage, you were 20 years old.
Yes.
And that's also what you just said is when you made jiu-jitsu your full-time job. Do you think regionally, being in Brazil, that was an easier task? Or was it pretty hard to be able to make it as far as bills, living? What were the sacrifices that you had to make to ultimately go down the path where this is what you were going to do for work?
In that time was more easy because we have no several gyms. We have no too much gyms. You need to have just one good gym, one good location, one good match, big match, and the students come. I had one good name, and I go to one neighborhood by my house, and there we have a lot of students, and that job in that time, because I teach in 3 gyms, and I training, I win some tournaments, gain some money, and this is good for. I had my own house, so when I moved for one other house, the rental is cheap because it's close to my house. Everybody meet my family, and so I can make. It was not too much hard, but after a couple of years, it started being hard because it started appear some social projects. So here I do one class, and across the street we have one huge match for free. And the guys give them so we start losing some.
Who was giving away that stuff for free? You said social project. You mean
Yes.
the government?
No, some people's. That time, we have a lot of purple belts and brown belts wanna do class, and the government, the politics help and catch that guy and put it there for receive votes and have financial things, buy the mats, buy the gifts for the kids, and gave and pay for that professor and jiu-jitsu for free. And we start losing this space and start being hard. And so I started the bills growing. And after that, I needed work in other things or do more classes. And after 2003, 2004, I focused in just one gym. I closed all the gyms and put everybody in just one gym. In that moment, what's good? Because I be there for 10 years in the same place doing the class. And I built a lot of students there. All of my black belts come from that gym. All the
26.
27.
27.
2 unfortunately passed away. But still I have 25. No, 24.
When did you start realizing that you might have to come to America? And what went into that decision?
After my second marriage, I opened one other gym. It's 2017, and my kid Pedro born 2016. So I rented one space, but the business there started being hard because now we have a lot of social projects around. I had my students, but in Pavona is one area we have no too much financial conditions, and cannot in charge too much expensive at the gym. And after that, I started to have financial problems. And one friend, Leandro Taides, he's from Nova União too, same professor. I see he grow. I think he's the same age than Peçanha. He have proposed me go to Indonesia for teaching there.
Indonesia?
Indonesia. And me and my family have a lot of expectations about that, because there is a rich area, good money, but something do wrong. Something happened, we couldn't go. And we be upset with this. And I'm starting to lose my patience about that, because the business is no good. The money is pretty much I pay for doing class. My wife is a nurse, and she's working for Brazilian government. And I'm starting working a bouncer and one dangerous job. But have a good money. She's still working for Brazilian government. She has one good payment, and the things is the balance between us. So I received one proposal for working aboard one navy, translating, but it's not happen again. So
I'm sorry, will you extrapolate on that? The Navy, was that going to be for the Brazilian Navy?
No, the one ship, because they working extracting oil. So we have a lot of people's talking English. Look, me.
Okay. So it was a translation job.
Yes, but no working. And in that time, I'm stopping doing class, and I'm thinking, no man, I'm stopping doing class because I formatted my black belt. They have his schools, and I'm looking for other job. And I talked to Peçanha about one post on the Facebook, and he invited me for one seminar. I don't knew in that time he's living in Nova União. I'm still in Nova União, but just as an athlete, because I'm stopping doing class. So he invited me for one seminar, and he asked me, can you do one seminar in my seminar? I pay you for do this. For now, you don't need to pay me. Man, you need money. Why don't want money? I don't want your money. So no, you come to this seminar and teach the seminar in Búzios. It was in 2018, I think. And I went there, and there I meet Rudy, Kari, Rony, and a lot of students from here to here. And I do the seminar. Everybody liked the seminar. And Peçanha arrived after that and talked to me about I go to Australia for teaching in Australia. And that moment, he has this proposal: go to Australia, or I go to Australia. And he invited me for being part of Kronos. And I tell him, I'm leaving Nova União. I'm just training. So he gave to me this chance for go to Australia. But in that moment, the guy in Australia wanted him. And he told to me, okay, so you go to US. So I go to Australia, you stay in my spot in Springfield. I thought, okay, so I need to do my American visa and go. So I apply my visa, but in that time, they reject my visa. I don't know why, but they reject my visa. They no agree. And I missed the chance to come here. And Peçanha went to Australia, and I'm staying in Brazil. One more year. In 2019, Peçanha requested Macarrao, you come to Australia with me, do your Australian visa, and I bring to you here to Australia, and I will go to Brazil. You stay here for 15 days, and after that, you back to Brazil. So I made my Australian visa. We set it up, everything, and lockdown.
Oh.
So I'll be stuck in Brazil, and he be stuck in Australia. So in that time, I'm staying in Brazil, no working, for pretty much 1 year. And all the gyms closed, a lot of problems, financial problems. And one day, I received one text message from Rudy. And I have this text message in my messenger. Rudy texted me and asked me one opportunity and tell me a little bit about his history, about the caveman crew, and invited me for come here. And he asked me, "Oh, can you give me this opportunity for come to my gym for teaching?" I said, "Man, you gave me this opportunity." So I explained my situation. I need to build one new visa for go. So I called to one friend, and this friend told to me, "Man, you try do your other visa wrong. I help you in your visa." So this friend, his name is Leo Eder. We call him Batata, Potato. He helped me to do the visa. And my wife has a Brazilian nurse. He worked for Brazilian government. She worked in the cancer institute, and she helped with the visa. And under her, we both have the visa, the travel visa. And wow, now I have the visa, and we be happy. And 2 years after, I traveled to here with Rudy's help. I arrived here in 2023, and now I'm here, and I can't believe until now.
And thank God you're here.
Well, thank God.
I can't imagine not meeting you.
For me, I cannot realize yet, because after that, I bring my family, my son. I put my son for a student. I look to my son talking English better than me.
How did you learn English?
Pretty much here.
But you, what were you going to translate for?
Because I'm having one little English course in Brazil, and I understand a little bit, but for talk it's hard, because everybody in Brazil doing one English course and thinking, now I can go to America and talk with the Americans. When I arrive here, I'm, what the fuck? I don't understand fucking nothing. And I think in my mind, man, I can talk in English. But when I landing here, I'm looking to you and, what? And with my rest of the English, I'm starting teaching you, and I'm learning day by day with you guys. And I'm here doing this interview. Talk a lot of bullshit.
Piroca.
We have several Brazilians that listen to this. Everybody know about the piroca.
They know the piroca passing system.
You see, I'm teaching good things in America. You know, they know about piroca.
What was the biggest? Well, first, when you decide that you're going to come to America, when Rudy had contacted you, did you remember right away who he was from that 2018 seminar?
Yes, I remember. I remember the seminar, but I never imagined the people's here like this. I never imagined Rudy like this. And in real, I remember him, but no with all details. I remember him. I remember his kids, all the four. Uh, but in that time they was little kids. Now Mauricio is taller than me, and Maurice and Marcus either big, and the two girls is pretty woman right now. And but I remember them kids, and
But you guys never had any conversation about coming to America
no
during that. Okay.
no he just texted me. I have the message here if you wanna read. And I'm looking that, and that message burned in my hand. And I showed to my wife, look, and she looked, and one more time,
She thought it could be another letdown.
yeah, one more time. Somebody wanna catch you for the other country. All the dreams, all the hopes, and no belief in that time. But when that thing started working, yeah, we can believe.
Did you have any sadness about leaving Brazil, or were you so ready to upgrade your life? I guess for lack of a
Road
better-
upgrade my life, definitely. I'm sad. I'm sad there, no because the country, no because the people, no because the family, no because my students, my just because this thing's not working there. I don't know why. I cannot explain. But until a certain time, this thing has happened. So after that time, the thing started going down, and I started losing my. I'm mad with this because I don't understand. I'm still working the same way, but not working. And when Peçanha gave me this opportunity to meet the peoples, because Peçanha was the channel for I meet Rudy in that moment. And I go into this seminar, not for the money, just for review my friend. I know meet Peçanha for long years. So I meet them there. I meet Peçanha again, and I meet other new peoples there. In that time, I do the class in English, in the Brazilian English, and everybody understand. I don't know if the guys understand my movement or my English. I don't know, but before I arrive here, I meet Angel Hondo, in the Kronos camp in Brazil. And I never imagined that Angel would be my one good friend. And now I review Angel here. I meet his little brother Ralph and all of you guys. And now you are one big family for me.
When you came to America, what was that like? What were the struggles? Not even just financial, but was it as far as driving, getting around? Take that whole thing in. What was the whole experience like? And from your perspective, if someone else had to do it, what would you tell them? Would you say, how would you give them the prep to say this is what you're about to come into? How much different was it?
The first
Can you pass me a Zen out of that front pocket? Thanks.
the first thing hard here is the part of my family. This is more hard. When my wife and Pedro arrive here, the other challenge is they adapting. Pedro adapted fast because he's a kid. Me either, because I'm all days with you as a different country, but you guys receive me with the open arms, and I cannot feel in the stand, but After that, my wife's no adapting. She cannot talking. She no try, but she was on my side until that moment. This is more hard for me. This is the I see my family no adapting here. After that, I try do my job better than I can because Rudy gave to me this opportunity. So I wanna disappoint him, you know. And one more time, my goal is change their lives. And Rudy's including this because if you bring him to me, he is because he want to change his life either. Like as a owner, he put over me hopes for helping him grow his gym, and I try to do this.
Do you hope to get to a place where you consider America your home?
Yes. Yes. I tried this year. I'll try my green card, and that's one other victory for me. Is I had my work visa because all of us know how hard it is to change, and we get our work visa. It's one long process. We need to prove several things. As I prove all my titles, I need to prove all my life inside the jiu-jitsu, and I need to prove all my students' guidances, all them champions. So I need to prove this. My process is this size, big. And Kari, Rony's wife, helped me because the lawyer is expensive.
Yeah.
So she helped me a lot, and only charged me $1. And Rony, when know about the price, the lawyer, Rony looked to me. I know asking him. Rony just looked at me. No pay nothing. My wife will help you. And I have one big grateful to Rony and Kari because they do this for friendship.
Yeah.
And
they're amazing people.
Yes, and about that, and Rudy pay all the process. He never seen him in his life, and he put me inside his house with my family and with his kids, you know. And who do this? So this guy is pretty much put over me a lot of confidence, and I need attend his expectations, you know. So, and all of you guys either looking to me as with hope, go every day to the gym for learn with me, and this is make me happy.
Can you talk a little bit about what Kronos is as an organization, and from where you started, how you got linked up to be a part of Kronos?
So,
and for just so people listening, Kronos is the organization that's over all of the BJJ schools that we are involved with.
Peçanha live in Nova União because politics problems. He has a lot of gyms here in America. I think it's 12 or 15. I don't know how many gyms here with his students. And he started thinking this about as association. So he built his association. And that time I'm still in Nova União. But like I explained, the business is no good. I cannot teach him more because it's hard for me as a job. So one day I'm talking with Peçanha about one hoodie. Hey, nice hoodie, man. Oh, cool. I will be in Brazil. Come to my seminar. It's independent, the association. We are brothers. Oh, man, we have the same association. Nova União. No, I'm out of Nova União. He told me. Oh, man, I don't know. Yeah, I'm stopping doing class. I'm now just working and training jiu-jitsu. I don't want more. And he looked, what? No, wait. I'll call you in a minute. So he called me and asked me what happened, what's wrong about my situation in the Nova União and other things. He invited me from Nova União. I quit. I don't want to stay more doing class for the Nova União. I'm still Nova União in my heart. All of us from Nova União, we have the Nova União in the heart. But as a job, as a business, was hard for us. Not because the Nova União was wrong. Maybe we work wrong. I don't know. But Peçanha, I have one proposal for you. You want to listen? Yes. But in that time, I'm off the Nova União. So he showed me about the Kronos. I want to work together the professors. I want to invest in the professors. No one athletes. Like athletes come and gone. Professors is the roots. And I want you with me. For now, for work in Brazil. For organize. So, in that time, Peçanha built me as a representative, as a Kronos in Brazil. So, I'm responsible until now for all the Kronos certificated. I have one student, my black belt, Nathan. He's building the frame, the certificate. The same the certificate Rudy has in the wall. He came to one belt promotion and he see my certificate and he used my idea for do the same for the Kronos. And now spread for all the worlds, Italy, Australia, here in America, and all Brazil, we have the same certificate. And after that, we start to organize the Kronos. We try put everybody in the same roof, follow the same rules. And before I leave Brazil, we have I think about 20 gyms as a Kronos association there.
In Brazil?
Yeah, on all Brazil, in the Northwest, and in a lot of states in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Bahia, Mato Grosso, and in other countries, Paraguay, Chile, and I organized in South America together, Peçanha. Now, I don't know who organized this there in Brazil. I think it's... Man, now I don't know. Here I know is Rudy is a Kronos president here, but I'm still responsible for building the certificates and sent to all around the world.
How many Kronos gyms exist across the whole world? Just roughly, if you had to guess. Maybe we can look that up.
Yeah, man. I think it's...
Is it in the hundreds?
About I think about 80, 70. I don't know. If I thought something wrong, sorry.
Take the stripes off.
He cannot do this. He cannot do this. I have more stripes than him. Man, sorry, I'm wrong.
Who? It's okay. We'll get the answer here in a second. Who invented the word Kronos to begin the organization? Was that Leo?
Yes.
Okay. So his initial recruiting team, you were one of the guys. Who else did he reach out to, and did you know of the other people? Or did he bring a bunch of minds from all around that were people that you had not met before?
He started with his students, because you have several students here in America and have several students in Brazil. So he starts building with his students. And he invited me. I was his teammate. And sorry, one more time.
No, you're fine.
And after that, like I have a lot of students, these students started being Kronos either. And after that, other guys from other teams and have no happy with his teams see or methodology or organization, and start jump on or team and Peçanha organize this.
One thing that I've always been curious about is, let's say that you have a corporation here and they have 100 businesses across the United States. They have like a management team that communicates. For Kronos, how often are the higher ups meeting and talking about their goals and what the inventions and what they're going to do? Do you guys have a system to where you communicate and you talk maybe quarterly, like a couple times a year?
Yes, we talk several times. We're talking about the brand. We talk about
It says there's 20, so 14 in the United States, a couple in Brazil, one in Mexico, Germany, Australia. But I bet there's quite a bit more that have the association, and they're just
definitely we need to have more, because we have in Italy, we have a lot of Kronos in Italy under Feio. Yeah, Fabrício Feio, ugly.
So you guys do talk?
Yeah, we talk about the brand. We talk about the geese, hash guards, and maybe when Peçanha come here, US, we have meetings for talking about the professors, for organize this. When Peçanha goes to Brazil, Peçanha do this, and he has in all the part of words, he has people for organize this. Here's Rudy in Brazil. I don't know who. In Italy, Fabrício. In Paraguay, in Chile. I don't know.
So there's
Juan.
There's a representative though for each country.
Yes.
Okay. And then as far as financially, what type of stake do you get? Is it something that you owe a percentage of your work to operate under that? So like Rudy or you, let's say you go back and you had a Kronos affiliation in Brazil. Is it just to make sure that you guys are teaching the same program, or is there a financial part to where everybody's tied to almost like a stock? Do you know, like, you're familiar with stock?
Yes.
Is it like a stock, or is finances not really part of it?
The finances part of this, when you work for Kronos, it's like me, as a certificate certificate have one cost, So when I build the certificates, I have my part in the certificates because it's cost, and he in charge for the certificates. It's different for the countries because the money is different. The kind of money is different. In Brazil, reais, here dollar, in Italy, euro. So we have a different cost about this. I receive one little part and about the certificate because I organize this. I don't know who organized the material like geese and other things. And about the classes, when we building one system, and when the meeting. Sometimes we're talking about this. Sometimes we use the ninjas method. Sometimes we study other methods for we apply this, for we have the same line, same guideline.
Yeah. Can you imagine how close were you to calling it quits with jiu-jitsu? You had the Indonesia fall through. You had the Australia due to the lockdown. Did you see a path where if things didn't work out for you to come to America, do you think you would have trained yourself? And do you think you would have been done with teaching?
Man, I think this is a part of the game. I don't know. And when the why come to America was one opportunity. Maybe if I went to Australia, it'd be different. I really don't know. I think the opportunity appeared and I jump on.
I wanted to talk to you a lot about what's going on in Brazil. It's like a civil war right now with the favelas and the police and the corruption. Can you kind of tell me? I know not like personal stuff as far as like I know you don't know intrinsically what happened, which means like to the core, but with like Leandro Lowe, there was some police corruption to that, correct? And do you feel comfortable speaking
Yes.
on kind of that situation? And can you kind of tell people?
One thing, we in Brazil have one. We talk as one thing, other things, other thing. About Leandro Lowe. I listen a lot of things about what happened with Leandro Lowe, and I do interview in one Brazilian channel for YouTube, and my friend, as I'm doing here, talking about this. I think is more what happened with Lowe is more emotional. Is more problems than corruption. We're talking one thing time. When happened this with Leandro and that police officer, they had problems before in one other party with Leandro's friends. So they are the same circle. Leandro know about the guy know about Leandro. So they goes to one party in São Paulo. Leandro saw this guy. I'm not talking about Leandro's or the guy's wrong or Leandro's wrong, but in that moment, Leandro saw the problem. He can escape, avoid, talk to one bouncer. Oh, this guy's disturbing process. But like I tell in Brazil, maybe all of us do the same thing. One guy get my bottle. Hey man, put this bottle here. Put this fucking bottle there. Go home. Because I'm black belt, several times world champion. I'm Leandro Lowe. Man, get out here. What's his option? Fight against the guy. But he's a police officer. In Brazil, the police officers can enter in the spots with the guns. I'm a police officer. You are a bouncer. You are civil. You cannot stop me there. Put your gun there now. So the guy go inside the party with the gun. Leandro don't knew that. Or knew, I don't know. When Leandro throw the guy, mount, and no finish the guys go up him, take him off, and Leandro sit back. The guy just get the gun and shot. If Leandro no fight with the guy, remember, I not tell Leandro's wrong, because maybe in his place I do the same, and maybe will be dead again. Will be dead either. Okay. Maybe one other guy with a different mindset do the different thing. Go to the bouncer. Hey, take this guy off here. The guy's disturbed. Or maybe when he out to the club, the guy shot behind him. I don't know. Who knows? So this is one different problem. About his judgment, I don't know. I don't know what the lawyers prove, but the guy murdered Leandro. In my opinion, he need to go to the jail. This is my opinion, but I am a lawyer. I don't understand. I don't understand too much the lawyer for talking about this. But the guy talked, was the self-defense. You cannot self-defense. The guy sits and he's shot in the head. This is no self-defense. This is revenge. This is my opinion. Okay, but maybe one more time. Maybe if Leandro no fault for the guy, maybe if Leandro just standing and go home, he's still with us. But it's a choice to do this.
You said that there was some history though between the circles, like they had been around the same circle.
Yes, they know, they meet them between it, you know.
Is it known as far as the media? Had they had an issue before?
I think I read something, but I cannot talk in deep about this because I don't know everything what happened. But I read something. I don't know if I read this true or not. I read about he has one other party. This guy talks something. Leandro answer, and the guy, hey, I'm a police officer. Leandro, man, I'm no criminal. So, but I don't know if the guy be upset with Leandro and start to stalk him and do thinking about, I will kill this guy. No, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just can talking about what happened inside the party, the reaction, because they are in the party. The guy come from I don't know where and get the bottle. No invited to be there and get the bottle. And hey man, put this bottle on the table. And the guy blah 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 blah. And Leandro standing, take off the bottle. The guy started talking shit. Leandro finished the guy, but he let the guy standing again. Oh, don't let somebody pull Leandro. And Leandro go back to the same spot, sit. The guy standing up, puff, shot in his head.
Is violence a problem in Brazil?
I think around the world. Is here, you see in a Chiefs game here, the guy shot in. I think in 2023, two kids. But the violence is I learned with my old master. When you be afraid something, you have one bad reaction. If you have confidence in you, but what happened in that moment with Leandro and the guy, we have alcohol, too much adrenaline, hot blood. Happened. But about the Civil War, what you asking me, it was different. Is one other thing. We have I'm living by the favela. I grow pretty much inside because we go play soccer inside the favela. I have a lot of friends there. But the more strong thing inside the favela is the traffic, is drugs. In Brazil, like I explained you before, it's crime you smoke weed. For you buy weed, you need to go inside the favela and buy to the criminal. I go to the criminal and buy. The trafficant, I buy the weed. I financial him, you know. And the government try break this, but huge areas. We have the peoples inside command this movement. We have some laws inside the favela. It's like they cannot rob in favela. They cannot steal nothing. It's forbidden. the owners, the favela, no, you cannot rob here. Go rob in other area, but here in the favela you cannot. If somebody goes to the criminals, oh, that guy robbed my cell phone, robbed my motorcycle, shower. They found the guy, and what the people call microwave. Put the guys inside the tires, gasoline, with the guy alive.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is the law inside the favela. They building the law there. The favela is one good place for you live. But when the cops arrive, we have the war. Because a lot of guns, and the guys try break the crime. But what I can tell about this, that is what it is. Since I was one kid, inside the police, inside the government, we have good peoples and corruptions. We have both sides. Some people want to go there and do the correct job. Other people need to enjoy this. But it's not just in Brazil. I think it's around the world. We have corruption, but some things is different. You know, in that time, that civil war, that war was because they looking for one big boss, and they go there, enter, and fight against the criminals. And a lot of people die. This is sad, but...
Will you pull up Operation Containment? Do you know about this?
About what?
Operation Containment?
That operation.
That was...
Yes, that operation.
So,
yes.
Large-scale law enforcement operation on October 28th, 2025 in Rio de Janeiro. Approximately 2,500 police agents participated and executed hundreds of police warrants to arrest gang leaders in 26 communities in the north zone of Rio de Janeiro.
This communities is all together is 26, but all be connected for the mountains, the hills. The favelas is on the mountains, okay. And all them is connected, and they can enter here and out here because they have a secret passes. It's a big. It's look like Brooklyn here in America. It's huge, like Queens, huge. It's all disconnected, and they go there for found the leader. And they just try escape, and we have the war. A lot of people die. I think two officers.
This operation was the deadliest police action in the state's history in a favela, surpassing a 2021 event, Jacarezinho shootout that killed 28 people. Was also overall the deadliest in
2021 in Jacarezinho was one of the history, because somebody shot, and around the Jacarezinho we have several military hospitals. I don't know correctly, but somebody shot from that favela, and this shot one Air Force official received the shot inside the building.
Oh.
And the civil police go there and kill a lot of people.
So from your perspective, the favelas, if they mind their own business, they can take care of things how they like to take care of them, and the cops will generally stay out of it. But when the favelas take that and exercise their power outside of the favelas, the cops will show force and come in and demonstrate that they're still in charge. Am I getting that correctly?
At least, but the problem is they selling drugs there, not just weed.
Right.
All the drugs there.
And human trafficking, probably?
Nah.
No girls, things like that?
No. This is not happening there.
So it's primarily a drug issue?
Yes. But the guys go to other neighborhoods for rob motorcycles, cars. It's crime, and bring these cars, these motorcycles from inside the favela. And for they contain this, sometimes they need to go inside and do his jobs, because inside the favela don't have just criminals, have other peoples live with poor peoples, and not just poor peoples, but the peoples like living there. We have no just criminals. The traffic is crime, and this is crime is wrong, and and the cops, the police, the government need to do his jobs, and his job is break this. So it's one eternal war, because how does these drugs arrive in favela? And I'm here for try guess nothing, is because, like I explained, I have a family inside there. I'm living, I'm growing there. I have good friends there, but they know split this. They sometimes not wanna let our sons participate in this, but it's wrong.
In the favelas, is there multiple operations? So, for instance, is it one gang, or is it a multitude of gangs? And is there ever any? They have one system. Okay.
They have one system. The gang is like Red Command. We have Third Command. We have ADA. It's different names, the commands. But these guys, I talk just about the Rio, because we have one other commands in São Paulo, in all Brazil. So we have a lot of this commands, and it's look like gangs here,
Right.
But it's huge. They're not just in one neighbor. It's all state. They control the traffic, these things. I don't know the organization, because I never knew about that. But we listen this when we grow, so we know just superficial. We can talk just with all the normal people know, but the real organization, I don't know how the guys do this. But the problem about this is, in these poor areas, we have more investment, the cops, and a lot of people in Brazil complain about this. Why go and to our government for put in the prison the corrupt police and other peoples? Well, but this is not my part.
Yeah.
Just jiu-jitsu.
When your family right now is in Brazil,
Yes.
do you have any fears for security of them?
Yes.
And is that part of the reason that you want to permanently get them here?
No, because my family there, my wife, my son, all the family grow inside. So everybody knows my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, she passed away 2
Rest
months,
in peace.
and my siblings-in-law, you know. So they know, we know, they know myself. I have a lot of students there. They have social projects inside for take off the kids to the crime, put for the crime, training jiu-jitsu for free, and these things. They respected this. But when happened these things, the violence, the war, one bullet, no have address, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe cross the wall and bye-bye.
Yeah, what you're saying is that it's not about intentional,
No.
but they might be a secondary victim on accident.
Yes, happened. This has happened. This has happened. And we never know where from the bullet, or the police officers, or the crimes. Who knows?
Right.
Because blah 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 blah. We were between the war, and the criminals say, "Oh, it's the cops." The cops, "Oh, the criminals." So, but the most important, we lose one life, innocent life. Yeah, but about the be here in America is just for the lifestyle, the life condition. You know, we figured out. We figured out about this, and in this moment we figured out.
We talked about it a little bit, but you've done a lot of the work to be able to be here. What are the struggles to get a family here, as far as with the government, the United States government? What restrictions right now, and with everything that's going on in the United States, has it become more difficult for you to get your family here permanently?
About my family, the difficulty is just about the visas. I get my work visa. I changed my status. My family is out of status because she's out of the country. For they come back, they need to go to the U.S. consulate and ask permission for back with the visa on a passport, and still in the same status, my dependents. They need to go to U.S. consulate and do one interview, and the consul will say yes or no.
When you talk to Kari and you explain to her your ultimate goal is to get your family here and yourself here permanently, does she tell you as an American if there's any additional hurdles? I guess what I'm asking is, right now we're at this time where immigration is under fire, and have you personally experienced any increased difficulty with being able to get these things done?
Always was hard, but now with new politics, it's a little bit more hard. But I talked to a friend in Brazil. He's working about visas, and he tell me, Macarrao, if you be completely correct, you and your family will have no problems, because you're correct, because you pay your taxes, you pay your bills, you no do nothing wrong, no involved with drugs or anything. I have no wrecks, no nothing, and I'm still doing my job correctly. But who knows? Because maybe one day the consul look to my family. No, you don't need to back. These things happen.
Yeah.
Like it happened when I go try renew my visa before I have this new visa. They say no, just for nothing. No. After that, I build one new visa, travel visa, and come here. When I do my work visa, Kali helped me. We build in my process. They ask him just more 2 letters, and pretty much in 15 days, 20 days, I get my visa. But in that time, my family was here, and all of us received this status. But now, for my work visa will expire in this October, and I will try do my green card. Is one other process is more hard because now I need to prove all my life in America, and I need to count a few guys now and the enterprise like Fuji, like AGF, Shamrock, and this enterprises proof I'm keeping working good with you when you do the testimonial. Oh, he changed my life and these things. For I send this letter to the U.S. consulate and pay a lot of money for this process. I need to have a health exams and other things, pay some taxes, and look for one lawyer or one other friend for helping me for do this because it's more expensive is the lawyers.
How difficult is it right now to stay focused on your mission here, but to be missing your family?
Yes, it's my family there. But these days I talk to Pedro. Pedro want to come back. My wife is in Brazil doing her job. And now we figure out what we're doing. And they can come back if they want. But we need first resolve some personal problems, personal issues, including the family, because she has family there. She worry about her dad and other things, because we have other life there, house, car, and these things. And Peter want to come back. I talk to him today, every single day I talk to him, and these days he call me crying, wanting back. And my goal is visit to Brazil in March, stay there for 10 days and back with Pedro, or wait a little bit more and see what we're doing.
So do you just take it day to day and just remind yourself that you're on the right mission and that everything will eventually work out?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you ground yourself?
Man, I can tell you guys inside the gym help because my focus is making happen. So I try focus on you guys, and you for you receive your black belt sooner. Help me Rosie keep doing. Help Rudy grow the gym. Help Zab be a vernacular champion. So this is the focus. I'll try put my mind here for be grounded, and keep doing and working on bring my family.
As far as the gym and Kronos and your own personal journey, what do you think in 5 years? What are your personal goals and your personal aspirations?
Man, 5 years. Now 5 years I hope see my son going to thinking about the university, living here with me, because I'm moving to America for change my family's life. About myself, my happiness is always be one man like better. Like I explained, I have my heroes, and my heroes is all my family, my brother, my cousins, my godmom, and I grow watching these guys be good things in their lives, and I just want to be like him, like them. I always talking with my brother, and I tell them, man, you my hero, because the people's realizing heroes is like play soccer players and basketball players. My heroes inside my family, my Mauro, my brother, Gerson, my cousin, and all the people can make me arrive here now, and when I was champion, I just think about them. I wanna be better than them. And watching my students fighting, building his own gyms, I hope the guys be better than me. When you have your gym, I hope your gym is huge, better than my. I want you when you be world champion. Oh man, the guys world champion. This is my happiness. And I thinking give this to my family, be one safety place for grow, one place for they can call. This is my place, you know. If I retired, I'm wish you be go back to Brazil.
You think you'll retire in Brazil?
Yes, but no before than you, because now I'm loving you guys here. So maybe I do like Rony, go to Brazil, pass sometimes, go back here. I have one places for go. Go back to Saquarema, to my cousins there, to the beach, surfing and sun, because he is too cold.
And cerveja?
Cerveja,
Yeah.
obviously cerveja.
On a lighter note, before I let you go, Splinter wanted me to ask you about a funny story where you got into a little minor car accident in Brazil and you had to go negotiate with a crime boss.
Putz, puta que pariu.
He told me I couldn't let you off until you told me this.
Pô, cara. It's what happened. Like I explained, I don't know if I can talk about this because it's
We can cut it if you want.
yeah, but no, because it was a funny history, because we are on the street and I drove my car and I passed one side. And there they put one train trial for block the street. But they put the train the track bad. I touch with my mirror, side mirror on the train track. Imagine one mirror make the one train track fall. So, but fall over one other car.
Oh.
And this car pass beside me. And it, what the fuck? And my wife is in the passenger seat. Fuck this car. Let go. This guy's wrong. And no, man. I'm looking one woman out of the car for try lifting the track. So I stopped the car. And the car is the black windshield. So I cannot see inside. And I out of my car. And one guy, hey man, what the fuck? Look what you're doing. I'm looking to the guy. Man, you passed for the wrong side. Man, this is favela. We have no wrong side. I thought, man, I try not have discussion because I don't want to fight. So the guy started blah 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 blah. Stop your car there. You need to pay this. Man, I don't want to pay this. But my wife has the blood. The blood more hot than my blood. And she out the car. What the fuck? And they start fighting. Blah, 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 blah. And I look to the boat. And my wife fighting for the guy, talking. And the guy popped the hood and put his face over the motor. I say, man, if I want. But the guy started talking, screaming, and my wife, blah, 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 talking either. No, now we need to go for talk to the criminals because you need to pay this. My wife, what? Want to talk about crime? Wait a second. Oh, shh. Her stepsister is married with the big boss in the favela. And the guy don't knew that. So she called to her stepsister and blah, 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 blah. What? This motherfucker do it? And I said, man, it's better you go. It's better you go. And the guy keep complaining. And I talked to my wife, man, go inside the car. And the guy, man, you're talking nothing. Man, I don't want to discuss with my wife. I don't want to discuss with you. I know we'll pay. And the end story. So we leave. But I don't know how the guy achieved my phone and called me. No, I know who you are. Eu falei, puta que pariu. But man, what do you want? Man, I talked to my friends here. And now you need to pay. So the guys go call to the guys inside the jail for the guys try to resolve the problem. So we need to go inside the favela after 11 p.m. for resolve this. And we go and we meet the guy there. And I talk to my wife, stay inside the house, no go out, stay there. And I go there for talk to the guy. Man, you need to pay, blah, 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 blah. The guy didn't talking about you need to pay. Man, I know you pay this. We have one other guy for this motherfucker. And the guy, come on, Macarrao, let's talk, me and you. This guy is one other big guy there. Man, why you not pay? Because this guy's wrong. I try explain, and the guy starts screaming and open the arms to me. I said, man, now you know who I am. I don't want to kick his ass. I want to go home. And the guys, and in that time, my brother-in-law, my sister's wife, my sister's husband, passing the same. What the fuck, man? What happened here? But no, forget. No. What does motherfucker want? Kick his ass, man. Fuck the guy. No. And in this time, I don't know what happened to my wife out. Oh, put. And she started fighting for that guy. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And my brother-in-law looked to the guy. Man, you want to fight with her? I looked to the guy. Man, good luck. Good luck. I wash my hands. But when she start kicking your ass, no throw out in her, because if she do this, I will kick your ass. But I tell her, go back inside the home. But it was funny because we 12 a.m. we inside the favela discussing about the problem. Why she out the car? Why she knows be inside the car and not let us resolve this? Because maybe nothing happened. Women. And we have a lot of funny things like this, but I hate fight. I have a lot of street fights. I have a lot of histories. A lot of people watching here know these histories about me. But all the times I try to avoid this, because you know what happened about with Leandro. I escaped for a lot.
Right.
Yes.
You never know.
Like I explained, maybe in Leandro's place, I do the same. He has no lucky.
Yeah. Henrique, 13 Brazilian championships, 4 world titles, 40 years in jiu-jitsu. I feel very lucky to know you, and I'm so glad you're here, and your anxiety of missing your family weighs on me.
Just 3 times.
3 times? Well, Grok has it wrong.
No,
so they give you extra credit.
Just 3 times. 3 puts. Nobody has this all the time. Just 3, but in the color belts, purple and brown.
So thank you for sitting down with me. Thank you for spending the time.
I'm not spending my time. It's a pleasure for me to be here and talking about a little bit my history. talking about the people's important in my life, and including you guys. And I just be thankful for the life to bring me here and meet people like Rudy and all of you. Sorry, my bad English, guys.
No, you're fine. So, thank you, man. And as you say, not see you later, but
See you always.
see you always.
See you
man.
always.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you.